welcome back to the news. We are your hosts, Kelly
and Jessica.
Stay tuned with us this episode for a very exciting chance to win Celtic Women tickets when they come here to San Diego.
We're also going to have a sneak preview of a very special news segment we have coming up here at the news, so stay tuned for that. And also a special guest here in studio.
Yes, but first let's take a look at how Darkness into Light went in San Diego this past Saturday.
Okay, hi!
First people back from Darkness into Light, San Diego.
Yeah, you're on the news with Kelly and Jessica. Let's see, how does it feel? How are you feeling?
Feels great. I'm wide awake.
Fantastic! What's your reason for coming out here today?
Just to support the cause.
Perfect. Yeah, lovely. How are you feeling, Frank?
Awake also. Do you have any coffee, you know?
We do have coffee over there, sponsored by Starbucks, very nicely. We also have some lovely pastries from Sugar and Scribe, and your water is courtesy of Emma Pacific Electric, but you know all about that. Let's go over here. Kelly, ask me how are you doing?
How are you feeling over this cause for coming out today?
Wide asleep. Unfortunately, a friend of mine on my soccer team passed away through suicide, so that's why I'm here.
Thank you
Rest
so
in
much.
peace.
What's his name?
Brian.
Brian today. So he was running alongside you today. That's so
he
lovely.
was indeed.
You were number one back. Number one. What's your name?
Tom.
Tom. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
You're
Feeling
really
good.
sweaty. I wish I didn't touch your hand.
I know.
I'm sorry. But you look good still.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
Pretty good,
Yeah?
good, yeah.
What's your main reason for coming out today?
Just wanted to support the cause
Yeah.
and help give money to the Theatre House to prevent suicide. So, yeah,
stuff.
glad
Thank
to
you
be
so
here.
much. Well, we really appreciate everyone for coming out here today. Big round of applause for everyone. Thanks so much. We still have runners Thanks so much, everybody. Back to the studio.
And we're back. So we promised you a special guest. Here he is. We have Stephen Ahern here, the Executive Director of Irish Outreach. And he's just back from a trip home to Ireland. He was in Dublin Castle for the Global Irish Civic Forum in Dublin Castle. And Stephen, tell us a little bit about what happened there.
Yeah, so it was the second ever Global Irish Civic Forum. It's hosted by the Irish Abroad Unit of the Department of Foreign Affairs. And the purpose of it is to bring together Irish community organisations from around the world to discuss issues that are relevant to Irish immigrants.
Fantastic. And what are the sort of topics that you kind of picked up on this year? What were the things you were really getting?
Yeah, so the hot topics this year were probably voting rights for Irish citizens living abroad, the current plight of the undocumented in the United States, and also issues that returning Irish immigrants face when they do decide to make the move back to Ireland.
All right. What kind of issues do people come across then when they decide to move home?
Moving home, well, obviously it's a big decision for anyone, and with the economy improving at home, a lot of people are now wondering if it is the time. So some of the things are employment, obviously, access to statutory services, even car insurance, and the exorbitant rates that people who are returning home who don't have a no claims bonus are being quoted. So it's just looking at all the challenges that and the barriers that are kind of preventing people from coming home, because the Irish government are very much in favour of providing routes for Irish immigrants to return.
Right. God, that's good to hear anyway.
Oh, yeah.
That's nice to know. Yeah. And it's also, Stephen, thanks for coming in and chatting with us. We
course.
often, Kelly and I, get really carried away with all the fun community outreach events that we have going on here. But of course, there's a lot of serious day-to-day business that we do here in the office. And all of our information is attached to this video. So if you need any help with citizenship or anything at all, come on in or make a phone call, make an appointment and come in and see us here in the office. Okay.
Great, thanks so much, Stephen. Still to come on this episode, your chance to win Celtic Women tickets. But first, let's take a little sneak peek preview of a brand new segment coming this week called A Cup of Tea with Kelly and Jess. Welcome to A Cup of Tea with Kelly and Jess. We are here with our very first in-studio guest for the segment, Podge O'Connor. Welcome, Podge. Thanks for being here with us.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Why don't you go ahead and tell the viewers a bit about yourself?
Well, as mentioned, my name is Podge O'Connor. Come from Kerry. Myself and my girlfriend moved over here in December 2016. I did a master's in nutritional science in UCC, and before that I actually did science teaching in UL as well, so I've kind of a good science and nutrition background.
Super.
I'm big into sport, played Gaelic football for Kerry and played soccer for Killarney Celtic. So I'm just out here in San Diego to get experience in the health and nutrition field. So happy to be here.
Great. Happy to have you.
Yeah, fantastic. And Pod, you very kindly offered to do a health and wellness newsletter for all of our viewers here. So what can we expect coming up in that in the next coming weeks?
Yeah, well, I'm very excited to be doing this voluntary newsletter. It can incorporate anything I was saying. If anyone has any ideas out there, they can send me an email and we can put it in. But it's just basically things like little hacks for healthy eating, some health
Great.
tips, some exercise. So it can be a bit of everything.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it.
Would you do my shopping for me?
Absolutely, if you
Yeah.
need me to do your shopping, I will, of course.
That would be great.
Cool.
Pay extra to cook it for us, though, would you?
You can cook it yourself now.
Okay.
I've seen you cook now. You can do it all right.
Fantastic. Now, also another thing that people might not believe, but you are, as you said, voluntarily doing this newsletter for us. We were thrilled that you came to us and offered it. What made you want to offer to do this for us and, of course, for our viewers?
Well, it's pretty simple. I got out here, as I said, with my girlfriend, and we knew no one. Before I came out, I asked a few people around Kerry, do you know anyone in San Diego? A lot of them were like, no. But then the few that said they did, it all came back to Stephen Ahern, who, of course, is involved heavily in the Irish outreach.
Yeah, he's our executive director here. Yeah.
So got on to Stephen Ahern, and he was extremely helpful. I was saying that we had no accommodation for a month, and Stephen kindly was putting us up and putting us with friends for the month, which was great. So when he said that what the Irish outreach were doing, I asked could I get involved in maybe a health section, because I have a serious passion for health and nutrition, and thankfully he was happy to give me the opportunity.
Great.
Delighted to be able to do it.
Well, we're delighted as well, and we're really looking forward to the first newsletter, which should be coming next week.
Yes,
Yeah.
next
Yeah.
week it'll be there, so be
Yeah.
ready.
Keep an eye out for your
Great.
inboxes for that.
Yeah, and if you haven't already signed up for our
Mailing list.
thank you. Do that, because that's how you're going to be getting Podge's newsletter.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Well, Podge,
Awesome.
thanks for coming in.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Of course. Do you want a little hot chop before you go?
Yes, please.
Okay.
It's delicious.
And we're back. So we've been teasing you with competition. Now's the time to find out how you can win. We've got tickets for you for Celtic Women. They're playing here in San Diego on Thursday, May 25th. They're also playing in Costa Mesa the following day on the 26th and Saturday the 27th in Thousand Oaks. Now, how can you win? You can like our Irish Outreach San Diego Facebook page and then share this video. And that is the only way you're going to be able to be in to win tickets for Celtic Women. Okay, so like our Irish Outreach page and then share this video. And also, the people at Celtic Women have very kindly given us a special discount code for yourself. If you don't happen to win the tickets, you can put in the discount code IRISH, all capital letters, and we've got all that information just above us here when you stop watching the video.
Perfect. Wow, what a jam-packed episode we have had today.
Mm.
So, in case you happen to miss us between now and the next episode, you can catch us in the Southern California edition of the Irish Herald. We have made it. Is that page 9, Jess?
Page
There?
9, yeah,
Catch us there. Until the next time we see you, good luck.
and good night.